What's up, guys, and welcome to our Blind Tag YouTube channel. This time we're seeing John Cena versus The Rock, the one that I'm really looking forward to seeing. The Rock being one of the main reasons I'm flying halfway around the fucking world to see it.
Wow, is that really the reason?
Well, I mean, there's a lot of added reasons now.
Wrestlemania.
There's a lot of added reasons now, you know, like Triple H, Undertaker. This card's shaping up to be pretty good. I'm happy to be there.
I can't wait to see the big entrances these two's going to have.
Yeah. I mean, incidentally, if you guys haven't seen it yet, check out our other video on this channel of the WrestleMania tickets being open. It's a pretty cool little video that I did, just to show like kind of what WWE sends you in a package. You know, I know some of you guys might be interested in that, so be sure to check it out. So yeah, just like with the other videos, we're going to be talking about how we think they've built up John Cena versus The Rock. I know there's a lot to talk about over here because obviously it's been built for a year.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, just who we think will win, how we think the match will go, and stuff like that. So.
The Rock will obviously just come out of nowhere for a screen like that.
Yeah, naturally. That's how The Rock appears everywhere. It's pure electricity.
Yeah.
He just takes form when and where he wants.
God, the beefy up Rock. Look at him. He looks so beefy in this game.
I prefer him without his goatee. I think the goatee looks dorky.
Oh, yeah.
But yeah.
But yeah, this match is probably most people's
This is the money match.
Yeah,
this is the money match.
This is the reason why everyone's looking forward to WrestleMania.
Absolutely.
So, yeah. It's going to be interesting, this one.
Yeah.
I think we all know the end result from the start.
I think so. I think it's pretty clear, it's pretty evident about who's going to be winning this and who's going to be coming away the grand winner.
Oh, yeah.
But that doesn't mean it won't be a good match in the run-up to it.
Well,
you know? I mean, my honest opinion of this isn't going to be a match. It's going to be a spectacle.
Well,
it's going to be entertainment.
I think the whole concept of this WrestleMania is the end of the old guard.
Yeah. That's this WrestleMania as a whole.
Yeah. It's passing it over to the new guy, and The Rock
Cena's
done it with
not a new
Hogan.
guy, though. That's the weirdest thing.
Is The Rock
10 years.
Yeah, but The Rock done it with Hogan.
No, this is my big comparison to you before, is the fact this has happened, and you know, Hogan gave Rock the rub, something that apparently he never does.
Yeah.
And yeah, I agree. I mean, Cena's going to win this match. Just
yeah.
Cena's going to win it, whether I want him to or not, because I like The Rock. I want The Rock to win. I'm enjoying their tete-a-tete on Raw right now, you know, and he's so good on the mic. He always has been.
But the thing is, we're going to see not a 5-star match in the sense of wrestling, but we're going to see the big spots, the most electrifying move in all of entertainment.
You're going to see them each bust out their signature moves
and kicking out of them.
I reckon you're going to see them hit each other's finishers on one another. Like the Rock bottom onto The Rock, attitude adjustment onto Cena.
Well, that's a typical WrestleMania match, though. Yeah. The Rock always takes
a Stone Cold Stunner. That's what you're going to see. You're going to see a Stone Cold Stunner just for no reason. You're going to see Austin come out and stunner him.
Rock's the only person who can take the stunner.
I hate the way he sells the stunner. I've never dug that.
Shane McMahon sells the best stunner.
I think Linda McMahon does.
Oh my god!
But what we're seeing on screen right now, I mean, these guys are obviously wrestling a lot. Well, it's a video game, firstly. It's not real.
We won't probably see as much of this wrestling.
You're going to see a lot of standing around. You're going to see a lot of The Rock looking slowly to the crowd and audience. You're going to see them both do the, Rock's going to do the hold his hand out and do the just bring it. Cena's going to do you can't see me and the fucking 3D thing he does now, the AOK sign.
Yeah.
You're going to see a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of stop-start, a lot of audience interaction.
A lot of showboating.
Yeah, it's going to be entertaining. It's going to be entertainment rather than anything else. And, you know, that's what I've always maintained that it was going to be is, as you said earlier, it's not going to be a wrestling masterpiece.
Well, no, and it doesn't.
It's not. These guys can't really wrestle technical matches either. I mean, The Rock was a good wrestler, but he was never known as a technical wrestler.
Just talking about good wrestling, I've never seen The Rock do that.
Yeah, well.
We'll wait and see. He might bust one of those out.
Who knows?
So a lot of back and forth. You can see it won't be as back and forth as this. One will dominate for so much, and then the other one will come back, and then there'll be a lot of dominating, and then coming back, and then so forth, with the end result.
That sounds like you've just described back and forth.
Back and forth, back and forth,
yeah.
Back and forth. That's the match.
I think it's literally just going to go Rock in charge of Cena in charge of Rock, then Rock in charge of Cena, and then Cena in charge of Rock win.
Yeah,
but it's. I mean, how long do you think they're going to give this match? Like realistically,
I reckon with the ability The Rock has, I think he can still go for a good half an hour.
A half hour.
Yeah, and that's
we know Cena can do that. Cena did an hour with Michaels on a Raw once. He did was it just recently? He went with CM Punk.
Yeah, they went on
for quite a while.
They went for 40 minutes at Money in the Bank, didn't they?
Yeah, something like that.
So the thing is, and that's something The Rock can probably still do, still go for half an hour. Because the thing about it, this is his second match in so many years.
Seven
years. So you got to look at it like that. It shows what The Rock can still do and what he thinks he can bring to the table.
I maintain that Survivor Series match, people were chanting, "You still got it." He didn't do much.
He hasn't got it in the sense of, what we used to see from The Rock, but he knows what to do.
The Rock is all... Actually, no, he can back it up. He's not like Cena, he's not like Hogan. He can actually wrestle. But it's been 7 years, and I maintain the Survivor Series matchup didn't showcase what he could or could not do to the full abilities, because, again, he did a lot of showboating, a lot of posing, and I think maybe the first 2 or 3 minutes of this match is going to be soaking in the cheers.
It will be. But, you'll have the whole Rock gets up on one corner, and then you'll have and then you'll have Cena get on the other corner, and then you'll have all the men go, you'll have all that. And that's what, once again, going back to it, was the Rock-Hulk Hogan match. You had the Rock being booed and Hogan being cheered, and that's what they need. That's how this match is going to be. It is just a rehash. And once again, that's all wrestling is.
It's a pass of the torch, is what it is. And it's interesting because, the way they're building it, Joe, who did the podcast with us just recently, number 15, he made a great point just saying, I can't remember. I've completely lost my train of thought. Sorry, guys. But yeah, well, he does make good points, so check him out whenever he's on the podcast. But it's all spectacle. That's all this match is. It's not going to be...
this is what the WWE is now. It's an entertainment main event, and this is what they want. It's a movie star versus their biggest person.
It's all about passing the torch and stuff like that. The Rock didn't... Hogan didn't need to lose.
This is what we're going to see a lot of.
Yeah. Oh, reversed.
Rock, out of the rock bottom into AA.
Yeah, stuff. He hits it.
We hear an AA, but the Rock will kick out of it.
Yeah, stuff like that. That's awesome in itself because it builds the match really well, and it adds a lot of tension and drama to it. The proceedings. Yeah. I maintain, like you said, I think we're going to see quite a few finishers, and I think we're going to see them hit each other's finishers on one another.
The big points is when we get to see the people's elbow. He does the people's elbow, then Cena kicks out. Then later in the match, we'll have Cena do the "You can't see me." Mm-hmm. He'll do that, and no one ever fucking gets pinned from the "You can't see me" 5-knuckle shuffle piece of shit. And so, this is all about that spectacle thing that you say.
Just like I say, it's spectacle. It's entertainment. He hit it.
Yeah, he did.
Yeah, it's all about putting on a show. Like you say, it's all about pushing the entertainment value of what wrestling is now rather than wrestling.
It's all about that. Like, once again, we just saw Cena going for the AA. The Rock will try and get out of it. He'll hit a rock bottom, but then we'll see the Cena Rock go for another rock bottom later on, and Cena will then get out of that, so forth, so forth. That is what this whole match is about.
Yeah, so it's back and forth, the thing you said it wouldn't be at the start.
I did say it would be.
Did you?
Yeah.
I thought you said it wouldn't be. Because, I said, I agree. There's going to be a lot of to and fro-in, but that's when they eventually start to get wrestling. Because I maintain, dude, seriously, there's going to be so much fucking posing. It's going to be a pose down, looks, you got the eyebrow, you got the slow look around.
Steve, don't you just wish you could be there?
I do. It's the granddaddy of them all. It's Wrestlemania 28.
If you had tickets and everything, that would be a great thing, wouldn't it?
It would be. I'm sitting in a really good place as well. It's got to be said. If you guys want to find out where I'm sitting, check out the other video I told you about at the beginning of the show.
Watch out for Steve.
Watch out for Steve, yeah. I don't know.
See, what I think you're also going to see is a lot of rest holds.
A lot of wrestle. I agree.
We're going to see a sharpshooter and an ST.
I think something that a lot of people haven't been talking about too much, I think The Rock is going to have ring rust. I think he's going to not be as good as he once was. It is impossible to come back after 7 years, have one match, and then go into the main event WrestleMania and be perfect.
Well, don't forget, him and R-Truth and Miz done a lot of prepping for that match. They flew out to Rock's home. Rock had a ring, and they were doing a lot of prepping for that match.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they did. So it wouldn't surprise me if Cena doesn't go over there, or why Rock's travelling with them.
There's a low FU.
The Hornswoggle version.
I don't know. Just I know he's training really, really hard, but I maintain he's just not going to... I want to be surprised. I want to be able to just say, and write a blog after the fact it happens and be like, he blew me away. All of my doubts were for none. He was amazing. But right now, the pragmatist in me says, hey, man, like, realistically, he's not been there for 7 years. He may be in good shape, but ring rust is ring rust. You forget how to wrestle.
This is the thing a lot of people do with WrestleMania. They build it up, they put it on a pedestal, and then when it's not that good, everyone's like, I don't think you need to put it up as high. You need to go in with it, yeah, it's Rock Cena, but don't expect it to be...
Has it not been perfectly clear that that's my thought on the process? Like, it's going to be spectacle, it's going to be a pose down, and it's going to be limited wrestling.
Yeah, but you keep on going back to the whole rim rust thing of The Rock. You've got to just walk in with that as your thing.
All I'm saying is that it's a factor that people aren't considering. Because a shitty match is a shitty match.
Oh, yeah.
And that's what we don't want to see.
That would be great if that was the AA. Oh. See, this is what you're going to see, a Cena...
Not coming back.
Not coming back, but you're going to see a proper Cena Hulk up kind of moment.
Oh, yeah. Do you... Oh, no, there's not going to be... I was going to say, like, do you think we could see blood, but really not. This is a PPG era.
The only match you're going to see that is probably Triple H Undertaker, because to a point they get away with it. They get fined. And
they would get fined, but they can easily pay it.
They turn around to Vince and be like, shut up.
I mean, you don't go into this event expecting this to steal the show. From a wrestling standpoint, that's clearly going to be Punk Jericho.
Oh, yeah.
And, I, for one, can't wait for that. It's going to be a good match. But in terms of excitement, in terms of what makes me want to really be at WrestleMania, like, I bought the tickets as soon as I could last summer, and that was off the strength of the Rock name, because I've seen a lot of legends wrestle, but I've never seen the Rock.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's incentive enough. It's going to be amazing.
You don't know if the Rock is actually going to keep... Because he keeps on saying he's going to be there after WrestleMania and all that, but... Do we know that?
I'm loving this storyline because, as I said on the podcast, Cena's the one thing I thought would never happen, and he's making a lot of valid points that make sense to me. And, like, I want to love The Rock, just, like, to be 100% behind The Rock. But some of the stuff that Cena's been saying, I do agree with.
Well, it's true, though. That's everything about this.
That's what makes this storyline so interesting, I think.
But the great thing is, Cena is the heel, in sense.
Quote, quote.
And this
depends
is how
on your
ends.
age bracket. It depends on your age bracket.
There you go, Cena with the win.
Middle of the ring.
That's how it will end. Cena, middle of the ring, 1, 2, 3.
Standing tall.
We know.
Do you think we'll see a begrudging handshake after the fact?
I think you'll have the...
You'll see a begrudging handshake into rock bottom, rock bottom.
I think you'll see what we saw with Hogan and The Rock. Rock holding himself... looking around, and Cena just stands there, and Cena will put the hand out, and then it's for The Rock to go.
Well, that's it. You guys make up your minds. Let us know what you think is going to happen in this match. Whether
Comment
you agree
below.
with Sim or not. Be sure to get in contact with us, and thanks for checking out this video. Be sure to check out the other videos on this channel. Subscribe to us. That would be really helpful as well. And for Brad, I'm Steve. Check out the podcast. Remember to get your Smark On. For more information, check out blindtagpodcast.com, and remember, get your Smark On.